Hey there guys, it's me, Daniel Andrus, the person that made the best way to watch Dragon Ball Z video from a year back or so ago. Yeah, I think it's been roughly a year now since I made that video. Kind of a bit of a, not really a follow-up video, but this is just something to commentate on because I love Dragon Ball very, very, very much. I talk about it every now and then on this channel. And this is a project I was personally super psyched for and excited for, and I know it's almost finished, and I want to touch some light on this. I don't even know what I'm calling. Sorry, I'm not even sure what I'm going to call this video yet. But this is about Might, and I do want to touch on this amazing trailer they released not that long ago. First of all, my desktop audio is muted for this video, so you won't be able to hear much of anything. And I'm going to minimize myself here, and as I use OBS with little to no, yes, I know edits in this video. Hopefully you'll have to deal with any in this video. Here is the video. Yeah, this right here. Might. Well, just so then we're a little bit more focused. That's the channel right there. When it comes to Dragon Ball Z, I should say this. When it comes to anything classic Dragon Ball, right, from the 80s to the 90s, this is the only acceptable thing I think that you should consume when it comes to Dragon Ball. If you have the series in DVD, if you're on Blu-ray, if you're subscribed to Crunchyroll or Funimation or whatever it is, or Netflix, and you watch it that way, okay, that's fine too. And I said in my best way to watch the series video, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just remember and be aware that not only are you watching an inferior version, you're watching a version that has potentially been botched and altered in the wrong kind of ways. And for those of you who are like, oh, this is what I'm used to, this is what I grew up with. It's like, I get that. I grew up with the Orange Brick season sets. Does that mean that that's acceptable to consume? No, it isn't. When it comes to Dragon Ball, I'm aware to know that. I think you should be too, but that's just me. So these geniuses, right, over here, Might, first of all, they are not shy at what they're doing at all. They are very public about this, so I have speculation to believe this is legal. I honestly don't know. I have asked them if they're worried about Toyimation coming down and hammering on them or Funimation, and they're like, no. They're not worried at all. So I don't fucking know. But anyways, here's this amazing trailer they released just last week, right? And at the time, okay, well, first we gotta watch this annoying ad. I'm sorry, I apologize. I don't use ad blocks, and my computer froze. Oh, lovely, 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 lovely. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this amazing trailer where they used. Oh, you can't hear it. I'm sorry. Endless possibility. Right. So, which is funny. I thought they were gonna use Chala Head Chala. I even commented on that. I was just like, Chala Head Chala. Oh yeah, right here. Oh no. That was a different comment. It's from like a week ago. Let's see if I can find my funny little comment because I'm such a comedic genius, right? That's okay. Oh my god! Don't tell me it got deleted. Oh, I really hope not. That'd be such a douche move if they deleted my comment. I think they did. Oh my, what? Are you kidding me? Oh, guys. Come on. There's no way. No, dude, that's not funny. That's really mean. Well, I don't know if they deleted it. But anyways, here's my other comment, which I said this. Has this been confirmed to release before 2026? And yeah, they said CMI is still holding out for 2025 release of Z. This person, I don't know if they are associated with Seed of Might or not. But I was just asking about it. And I left a comment saying Chala Head Chala is a lot more different than I remember it sounding, as like a joke. And then I replied to myself saying, no, in all seriousness, I think that everyone on the internet should be aware of this, and I still feel that way about it, because this is Dragon Ball Z, guys, like the most legendary anime cartoon show ever made. It's just like, yeah, like whether it's the best or not, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's the most iconic. It's the most. And I said, and when Toriyama passed away, and in that video I made at the hospital, when I broke my arm and had my cast on, I said at the time, I think Dragon Ball is the most influential series of all time. I think it's the most influential story ever done. I do. I don't know. I don't think it's the most popular. I don't think it's the most iconic or recognizable. Because then you got Star Wars right next to it. But I think it's virtually just as big and just as important as Star Wars, if not even in some ways differently and more so. And yeah, Star Wars is important too. My internet fucking sucks, so we're just gonna watch this in 1080p, I think. Okay, there we go. But yeah, I'm excited for this thing. Obviously, if you have seizures or epilepsy, you shouldn't watch Dragon Ball, unfortunately, or anything animated or really. But there's warnings about this kind of stuff all the time. Or if you're prone to, I should say. But anyways, I digress for health reasons. But I'm very excited for this project. I have been for a long time now. I've been a big fan of Cinemite ever since, I want to say, at least 2021-ish. Shortly after the 30th anniversary of Blu-rays came out, I discovered this. Well, no, I discovered their original release, the one where they took like the Dragon Box footage and like fused it together. So cool stuff. So yeah, they've been hard at work on this since 2020. So it's been 5 years, and the year is almost over. Well, this trailer came out, and about 9 days ago, there's still no official release date, not even at the end of the trailer. And if you go to their Twitter account, right? So this is relevant. Oh man, I meant to have it pulled up. I'm so sorry about that. We'll just type in X because I don't like calling it X, but that's what it is. All right, if you go to the Twitter account, right here, it's loading. If you scroll down a bit to the trailer, right here, right here, I believe it says it clear as day. We typically don't like to give exact dates for our projects until we're really close to being done, and there's a reason for that. Oh, okay. So there is hope, but hold on. We're a small volunteer group, and life can get in the way of maintaining a strict schedule. So now, I'm not trying to dog these guys. That's not what this video is. I'm just trying to make some awareness. And I think we all kind of already know, without me having to say anything. We're so close to being done with DBZ, just a little longer now. When we know the date, we will tell you. That being said, you can enjoy our first video trailer for our big DBZ color correction project, which premieres in 1 hour. There's really no telling of when this will come out. That's what I'm trying to say here, okay? That was the whole point of this video, and that's totally okay. And that's kind of what I want to talk about. So I want this project to be released this year. In fact, I'm hoping they can upload it Christmas Day. That'd be a wonderful, magical thing to have happen, or as late as like December 31st, which would be funny. But in my video, my best way to watch Dragon Ball video, I speculated, assumed, and predicted that the project would be released around the fall time of this year, between September and November. Well, it hasn't been released yet, but we got this trailer, so that counts for something, right? So I wasn't really right, but I was not right, but I wasn't necessarily wrong either about them being hard at work at this. So a big part of why I thought it would come out sooner than this was because at the time, as early as 2023, 2024, I think it was 2024, yeah. Okay, fine. As early as 2024, I saw that they were working on the Buu saga, specifically the Vegito section of the story. So I was like, wait, how close to finish are they on this? Because I can't tell if they were doing everything in one go, if they were doing it like all over the place. Like I'm not familiar with color correcting at all on my own. Like I don't know what software they use. This obviously isn't Adobe. At least I don't think it's Adobe. I think it's something a little bit more advanced than that. But I think I don't know what they use. You might know if you've been following them forever now, but yes, a big part of why Cinemite is also so important. It's not just a color correction thing. It's also all the various dubs that come with it. It's the broadcast audio of the original Japanese version, and then it's all the Funimation stuff, and they also have the original Ocean dub. Yes, the censored version, however, the original Dragon Ball Z that first aired in North America, right back in the day, back in the mid to late 90s when the show first premiered, and there was that version that wasn't faithful to the Japanese stuff at all. With the original voice cast when the footage was edited, and they had it was more treated like a cartoon, right? So with that, it's like, how do they do that? Well, I haven't watched their version yet, but I think what they did, because I have skipped around a little bit, I believe what they did is that they took the Ocean dub, the original Blue Water, like Canadian Dragon Ball Z Funimation Canadian dub, and mixed it with the Texas in-house North American American Dragon Ball Z Funimation dub, I believe, right? Yeah, I think they're in Texas, if I can remember right. But yeah, I think that's what they did when I was watching. I was like, well, that would make sense. Fill in the parts that weren't really dubbed by Ocean and just use the audio from the uncut version. I believe that's what they did. I don't know if the color coded version is going to have the Latin American or the Spanish dub of Dragon Ball Z. I forgot what the official name of it is, but I actually recently found it and was able to download it offline. That's the only thing that's missing from this. Is that I would say this is close to perfect in terms of audio options. You should absolutely have the Mexican dub. And the reason why that's so important, or the Spanish dub, the Latin American dub, and the big part of why that is so goddamn important is because Dragon Ball is so importantly massive and influential and big in Latin America that I think for the sake of the fans, yes, you should absolutely have that audio included. It's too late now, but you can add it yourself manually if you want to. I actually have a file right here for that. I might upload it to archive.org later, but that's a part of how I don't remember how I found this, but I found it somehow. Oh, okay, it's not. It's right here, DBZ Latino dub. There it is. So I have both. I just took all the MP4 files and I converted them to MP3 right here. So it's a kind of double, but yeah, here's the whole show. Pretty much, yeah. So like the footage doesn't look the best, no, and the I think the intro and outro songs are in kind of bad quality, but the actual audio sounds good. If you want me to turn on I should probably turn on this guy right here. So yeah, you can kind of pull what I've done is that you just like take this audio and just insert it into the Now, I know there's going to be a lot of people out there watching this. It's like, I only watch Dragon Ball Z in English. It's all I care. Those people exist, unfortunately. People who are very diehard for the dub. And it breaks my heart. I used to be like that. I used to be just DBZ dub. Fuck anything Japanese that has to do with Dragon Ball. That's a really crappy mindset to have, people. This originated in Japan, right? I mean, and then there's the people out there who just say the most horrific things about Masako Nozawa, the Japanese voice for Goku, and I don't think they understand who this person even is. Not only is she the voice of Goku, Gohan, Goten, and Bardock and Turles and Goku Black and various other characters, I believe. She's also a very talented actress before she got hired to play Goku. And Toei Animation, right, wrote a list of actors, I think actresses too, to play Goku that they gave to Toriyama when they're making this series. It's the creator of the Dragon Ball franchise, Toriyama himself. They made a list of actors and actresses. At the very bottom of the list was Masako Nozawa. So why was she at the bottom of the list? Because they were afraid of actually even considering her because she was expensive. She's a big deal before she even got to be played. So that means that she was a very, she was obviously kind of a big deal before she got to play Goku. So Toriyama obviously picked Masako Nozawa because I don't know why he picked her, but I think he was not only familiar with her voice, I just think he just figured she'd be perfect. And he personally has told her in an interview that he cannot imagine anyone else sounding like Goku but her. That's a big fucking deal, people. Now, I also gotta come clean with this a little bit. I also prefer Sean Schimel's voice for Goku too. Yes, I prefer the English dub for Dragon Ball Z. Even in the Mexican or the Spanish dub here, he is voiced by a man, all grown up. That all makes sense. It's just you have to remember and realize she is Goku, people. And even Sean Schemmel, the man that you love, the man that you die hard for, the guy that you prefer to have Goku sound like, gives Masako Nozawa his respect and his blessing and all that stuff, and he's a big fan of her. What the fuck? Like, show some honest respect here. It makes me so mad. It makes me so fucking mad. It just does. Like, I'm like some people even says some downright racist shit. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? And they're like, oh, go some racist. And I'm like, well, what's wrong with you, bro? Like, Jesus Christ. Anyways, like, and people don't understand that the Japanese version is not a dub. It's not what dubbing is. My fucking god, it's the original. And that's like calling the English version of SpongeBob SquarePants a dub, or like, you know what I mean? That's not how it works. That's not how it works at all. Jesus Christ. Anyways, educate yourself, please. So this is the Mexican dub, right? We're gonna see what the characters sound like. Oh, there's Boo. So a big part why I'm playing this for a little bit is because I think the talent is fantastic from what I've seen. And a lot of people praise it. There are a lot of people out there say this is the best version of Dragon Ball Z. This right here. Yes, this version. Not the original Japanese version. Not the English dub of Kai. No, this. This is considered to be the best way to watch the series. I've read about it in forums a lot of years ago, comments on YouTube, whatever the hell. People either say, "Oh, it's better than the original Japanese version," and when I heard that, I was like, "Well, the Japanese version gets a lot of praise of being the best version." So I'm like, to hear someone out there saying that this version's better, that caught my attention. And from what little I've skimmed through and heard from this, it's really damn good. It is. Like the talent's incredible in my opinion. I think it is. I'm gonna fast forward so that we can hear some dialogue. I think personally, I think Vegito sounds pretty badass. So yeah, I'm not gonna play too much, but like from that little bit, you can just tell the talent is good, right? Like they really care. And I think I could be wrong about this, but I think the same person that voiced Goku did the Latino version of Chala. I don't know if that's true though, but I remember hearing about that a while ago too. But anyways, in case that version doesn't get added to the color corrected version, I understand in advance. Cetamite, don't stress yourselves out about it. I made this and I will upload this on archive.org sometime. Actually, I might just do it now. Like, why the hell not? And so with that being said, so that way not only do you have the footage, you have the audio in case if you want to like add it to whatever other version you want. So it's like a win-win situation. But it's also kind of, I think some episodes are not exactly like to sync. Like this one's 24 minutes and 2 seconds long. The first one is, and this one is episode 2 is, oh shit, hold on. See, it's like a little bit over, and Chala is a little bit off too. So right, that's the thing. The color corrected version, all the footage, it's going to be like virtually in sync. So you know what? Actually, I think on my own, I will actually edit this and then upload it later to like match with the footage, right? If you want to put it on there. So I can do it myself. But yeah, guys, that's everything. So I wish Cetamite all the best luck in the world. I'm one of the biggest fans. I actually have another channel right here where I'm using their footage to, like, this is my version, special cut, right? I only uploaded one video on it so far. This little AMV I made. This, yeah. And I have a TikTok of it that's short, and it got a lot more attention than this video. It's got like 20,000 views by now. Yeah, the TikTok version does. I know. I don't mean anything by it, but like I posted this video on the Discord and they banned me, and I was like, wait, no, but this is your version though. Like this is Cetamite's version. This is their color corrected version of the movies, the white balance version. So I'm like, wait a minute, hold on a second here. But I understand though, like, you know, they don't want people like self-advertising themselves. So I get it. Lesson learned. I'm not gonna do it again. But if you guys, I might upload more footage later on because I took like fan-made audio of like soundtracks. I keep explaining what this is. You might, it's like, wait, hold on. Like whenever I tell people about this, they think, oh, did you dub the show yourself? Did you get people to do it? Like, no. I took music like from official Dragon Ball music sometimes, and sometimes it's like fan-made remixes, like orchestrated mixes and whatnot, and put it into Dragon Ball Z. And I only did this with Dragon Ball Z specifically, not with Dragon Ball or GT or any other anime series. No, just with Z. And I'm still making edits to this day. Like I recently just did one with Gladius's Spirit Bomb theme, which I have to change that on my upload later, but I will. So anyways, guys, that's everything. So please, of course, I'm going to say it, support the official release. Oh my god, I know, but it does help if you do. I do own the series. I own the Dragon Ball Blue Bricks. I own the Dragon Boxes. I own Dragon Ball GT. And then when you download this, make sure you have the hard drive space. I would highly recommend getting yourself a 10 terabyte one to have everything they've done stored onto something. And then get this. This is Plex. Plex is like your own streaming service, but it also like shows you where to watch stuff in case if you have it or don't have it. Like right here's Scrooged, right? You can watch it on Amazon Prime right now, or you can rent it from Plex themselves. But you can also put your own media on here, your own like shows and movies. This isn't my stuff. I'm not going to show you what I have on here for legal reasons, obviously. But yeah, no, this is it. you can create your own server and then put your own stuff on here from your own computer and everything. It's pretty awesome, actually. As I think it is. You can cancel all your subscriptions and just use Plex if you really. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there who do that. But anyways, yeah, guys, that's everything. Thank you for watching. I wish you all the luck and Godspeed and everything in the world, Cinemite. Thank you again for doing Kami's work, God's work when it comes to Dragon Ball. Funimation, Toymation, if you guys hate this, you know what to do. Shutting down this project would be a sin, but that it just at least take their footage and release it as their own. Like, just at least do that. Like, it's not just about like color correcting Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball. It's about taking all the different audio options. It's about the and also it's not. I almost forgot to give them credit for the subtitle work they're doing too. Right. They're also doing subtitle editing as well. There was this thing with Gingertown right here, like this. Look, like that little thing right there. For the fact that they translated that is so neat. And then in this next frame, you have Cell walk right in front of it, right? So it's like, well, no, it's not there in the background anymore. But I think that's what they're trying to do. Or is it like a comparison shot to like what they did before? I can't really tell. But well, they kind of explain here. For the upcoming DVD release, we touch on our stylized subtitles. Japanese signs have English translation that blends in with the video. Right, we use soft subs, which can be turned on or off. This is how the same part looks with our basic. Oh, so maybe I'm not sure if. Oh, okay, we can't show that. Okay, we gotta be careful. Okay, I don't know if how it's gonna look in the final release, but they kind of already did this with their previous release. I'm just gonna dub it or title it the 2021 release, which is the Dragon Box footage perfected release. I would say, which what I mean by that is I'll explain it in my freaking video. Is that they take the RJ1, RJ2, I think it's called footage, which is like the original masters, which is from Japan, and then the copy version, which is what we got in North America, and they kind of like fuse that footage together to make essentially at the time, the best way to watch Dragon Ball Z. And right here, okay, that's the version of Kai. Right here. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah. Oh, is this the link? I don't think so. I don't know how to open that, but I already know where they upload this stuff. I don't want to reveal it because I don't want to get shut down. Actually, I think I already did in my best way to watch this series, but you'll find it. Don't worry. Just Google search Dragon Ball Cinemite torrent. I'm sure you'll find it. Some of these files are in archive.org, so you can watch it there. If you like, why is Blue Popo here? I have no idea what that was about, but anyways, thanks again for watching, guys. Again, when it comes to Dragon Ball, I think these guys should just own everything original Dragon Ball, obviously, but they can't, Or I'm happy that Toymation is just not doing anything. I think given everything that has happened with Dragon Ball Z Abridged, and that whole legal fight in the past, and that for the fact that Team 4-Star actually won that situation, I think that's a big part of why they're like not touching this. I don't know. And for the fact that Funimation and Toymation have both legally lied to us, the consumers, about the releases in the past, might be another reason why they're not fucking with this. So we had to remember that, folks. They did lie to you. The 30th anniversary, calling it that the Ultimate Edition, the best way to watch the series. Oh, it's a 4x3. Oh, it has the original grain. No. It's not the original format. It's zoomed in footage still in 4x3, and the grain is a filter. It's not the actual grain itself. No. So those old trailers constitute as false marketing, which is highly illegal it's being marketed in the United States of America. That is highly legal to do in this country. So, that is Funimation, though. But Funimation also giving them the approval. I don't really know how it all works, but I want to believe they're safe. So I'm just saying, defend them as much as you can, because I am, even though they blocked me from their Discord. Guys, come on. I'm like your biggest fan. Like, come on, let me back in. No, they did. I'm actually able to be in their Discord now. I was able to bring myself back in. But, yeah, guys, please go support them, even though if you're not really giving them any money, which makes sense, because if you did, then, it'd be illegal. But, yeah, thank you again for watching. Have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye. Peace out. I hope this gets released this year. If not, I understand. Stay tuned. In 2 more days, this coming Friday, I'm going to stream possibly do a live stream on Dreams of Saturn 3.0, completely unrelated to Dragon Ball. Oh yeah, I have to look into that still. That's the Sega channel. This is a Shenmue thing. My favorite game series of all time. But yeah, I'm excited to download this. Coming December 19th. Yep, I'm gonna be playing this coming Friday night or so. Whoa, what? Oh, is that like a demo? Oh no, it says contains Dreams of Saturn 2.0. Okay, yeah, okay. All right. Well, that's for the future. That's not for right now. Well, that's not. That has nothing to do with Dragon Ball. Oops. All right, guys. Thanks again for watching. Um, I'm really excited for. I'm really excited for this stuff, guys. I think you are too. I hope you are at least. I tell everyone on the internet I can about this project. It's a shame that it's as massive as it is, that you should have hard drive. Like, you have to remember that nobody really wanted this to begin with. I mean, let's say we live in an alternate reality where Funimation and Toonimation were really nice and did the right thing, or really good, and didn't fuck up Dragon Ball Z with the Orange Brick season sets. Let's say the Orange Brick season sets. In case if you don't know what those, you should know what those are, because oh my god, they're so infamous. They are so infamous. These things, yeah. The Dragon Ball Z on DVD. Let's say when it first came out, right? Let's say when these first released, it had just the Dragon Box footage on them, right? Let's say we live in that reality. Would this kind of thing still be that big of a deal? Yes, it would be, but also just because it's just a really cool thing. But like, here's this comparison shot, right, of the original Dragon Box versus their version. Like, you can tell there's a lot of differences going on here. This is a better example. This right here of Goku's skin looking like that. Oh my god, look at that. So yeah, like, it's Fate of Cuz, but this isn't the dog on Toonimation or Pony. The company that does this, Pony Canyon. I went into my video. They're just doing their best at the time with what they could do. So this is like, okay, so like this is saying it would be like, this is hypothetical alternative. Okay, so like, we appreciate what you guys have made. We're going to do what you did and enhance it for the sake of Dragon Ball, because, well, we can. But does that mean that, like, in today's day and age, Funimation could do this kind of thing without Cinemite's help? I think so. Yeah, I mean, if a group of fans can do this, I think a multi-billion-million-dollar company can do it too. So I don't know. We just, man, when it comes to Dragon Ball, stop, like, buying the current. I guess you could still support them, because you should, but for legal reasons. But like, just get the original. Just get the way it's supposed to look if you can. Buy yourself that 10 terabyte hard drive too, alongside buying that Dragon Ball Z Blu-ray. Okay, I'm just saying. All right, guys. Thanks again for watching. Bye bye. Have a good one. Take care, and long live Dragon Ball, Cinemite, all that stuff, and let's forever immortalize the wonderful, legendary Akira Toriyama as much as we can with his beautiful works. All right, guys. Take care. Bye bye.